Hello, I just wanted to come on. I wanted to give some results to my first week at my mock prep. But before I started, I know I really didn't get much into how I decided to do a mock prep. So I wanted to go through that first in this video as well. Every October, I do the winter arc. For the last 2 years, I've been doing it. Not every year, but for the last 2 years, I've been doing it, and it's been very helpful. Um, I I started to do it only because I wanted to just not gain any weight during the holidays. But then after the first year, I decided that it actually does help me to improve instead of just maintain. So this October in 2025, I decided that I was going to set 3 new goals of becoming a bodybuilder. My goal, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but I lost 70 pounds on a GLP. I've been off the shot over a year and a half and went to a trainer back in 23, and he started to teach me things. He was actually a life and bodybuilding trainer, and so I went to him just for lifestyle and started to see some of his clients, and I was like, wow, I would love to do that one day. So silently back in 2024, I was like, you know what, which was when I was turned 50, I was like, I want to do that. I want to get on stage by the time I'm 55. And so I had a 5-year goal to meet. And so forward a little bit more to this time, what I decided was I was going to do vacuums or learn how to do vacuums, and I was going to learn how to pose, and I was going to do a mock prep. I have seen lots of influencers who do mock preps, and I mean, not mock preps, but actual preps, and say that every time is different. So I understand that, but they've also said that it creates more discipline, and some of them say that it even gets a little bit easier. So doing a mock prep for me was just to see if I can do it and to see where my body is going to be at and how much more muscle I have to build, because I have a lot of loose skin. I don't know if y'all have seen the other video as well on me in my posing suit, and I've had a tummy tuck from all the excess skin, and the suit is really low, and I never really realized that till I put it on, that my scars are showing all over. I do have like skin still in the back of my legs, something that I have not taken care of. So what am I going to look like if I lean out? Is this something that I can achieve in 5 years? So the mock prep for me is that it's to be able to just see where I'm at, get my trainer or now coach to learn my body with the foods that he's giving me, and then we'll go from there. Now, in order for me to feel like this mock prep would still mean something, I started to research when I went in for the posing suit that AC Bikinis has a fashion show, and they have them, about 3 or 4 of them a year. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy this posing suit and I am going to register for this fashion show. And I was like, it doesn't require you to be an actual bodybuilder. Moms do it, just women that are proud or ready to show off something different in their lives. It's not really a competition. And I said to myself, like, I've never even gotten on a YouTube video, or I'm rarely on Facebook or social media. And I thought, this is going to help me to open up to what I need to get used to doing. So I registered, I got accepted, and the Bikini Fashion Show is August 28th weekend, and which is like 32 weeks from now. And I got with my coach and said, hey, my mock prep is going to be for this show, and the timing's perfect. So my coach is deciding on a 24 to 28 week prep. But that includes these 2 weeks, which is the week I just finished and the week that I'm starting. And these 2 weeks are actually not what I expected. I expected an immediate cut. So another thing I did in my October vision board when I was doing all of this goal setting, I decided, well, you know what? I need to stop trying to lose weight because I'm at 1500 calories right now. If I go into this mock prep at 1500 calories, he's going to be going down to what, 1000 or 900 to get me as lean as I need it to be. So I actually, at the end, instead of reaching the goal of my 2025 goal of hitting 22% body fat, I went ahead and said, you know what? That's not as important because now I'm planning a mock prep. So what I ended up doing was started to try to maintain and up my calories, and within the 3 months, I got my calories back up to 2,000 calories. But I did do the 2,000 calories. My macros were flexed at 145 grams of protein, 250 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat. I was able to maintain within a 2 pounds from 115 to 117 in the 3 months. And I was also doing 5 cardio sessions of 25 minutes. I ran them down to 4 cardio sessions at 20 minutes so that I could stop doing all this cardio, because in prep, they're running cardio to help you get lean. If I'm already doing all this cardio, I'm just sabotaging myself. So I had to wean myself back off of that. So I started to just do 4 days of 20-minute cardio. And I went from 12,000 steps to the 9,000 steps. And I went from the two lower days and 3 upper days, and that I didn't change. I was too scared to change my actual weightlifting schedule. So that stayed the same. And like I said, I was able to maintain. So fast forward to last week's prep. When I first got with my coach, he gave me my macros and my routine, and my activity, and I was freaking out. I don't know how many of y'all have been through a weight loss journey, but your mentality doesn't catch up with your weight loss as fast. You're still thinking like, if I stop doing everything I'm doing, I'm going to gain it all back. And even though you know logically that can't happen, you can watch yourself and maintain it and check the scale and all of these other things, but it's just something mental. And maybe it's just me. I'm not sure if that's anyone else, but I'm always thinking like, if I stop this, I'm going to go back. If I do this, I have to get right back on it. And I know it's not that instant, but that's just the way I think. So when I saw that my trainer gave me, well, now he's my coach. I don't know if there's a difference, but to me, when he was training me, he was showing me macros. When I first met him, when I first started all this, he was training me. But now that I kind of know how to do all of the stuff, I think he's coaching me for improvement. So now I'm calling him my coach, but you let me know if there's even a difference. But anyway, so I get the schedule, and he increased my calories to 2,100. He said no stairs, no cardio, and he reduced my steps to 7,500. And that was just freaking me out. I was like, he even reduced my weightlifting program to 2 upper and 2 lower. And I sent him an email back, and I was like, I just want to let you know how I feel about this. I'm very nervous, because he knows about my weight loss journey. And so I was like, I'm going to start gaining. Like, this doesn't make any sense. I thought we were doing a prep. Like, I thought I was going to be cutting. And he's like, well, I need to know your body. I need to make sure that in maintenance phase, you are 2,000 calories. I need to make sure that is your maintenance without having to do all the things you've done. And I was like, okay, I trust you. That's why I picked you, because I trust you. I've been with you before. I'm going to go with it. So on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I didn't weigh in, but I started to feel very bloated. So I was like, now I'm not using the restroom. Now I'm like doing less things. I'm bloated. So I jumped on the scale. And I was 118, and it was almost 3 pounds. I was like, okay, George, what is going on? Like, I am gaining here. It's barely Wednesday. And he said, stop. It's 3,500 calories to gain fat. You are not gaining fat. You are just holding on to water. Your body's going in a little bit of a shock. You are going to be just fine. Finish it out. So I was like, okay. I didn't get on the scale again. And I was like, well, here we are. I did notice that for the workout program, yes, it is only 2 days and well, 2 upper, 2 lower, but they involve a lot of like supersets, drop sets, like they're intense. And there's 5 minute counts, like for example, a shoulder press. It's 5 minute up and down slow counts, and then 5 fast, and then 5 up and down slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up and down. So it was intense. My arms were burning, my thighs were burning, and I was like, this is intense. But I did it. I did it. The whole workout program, the way he gave it. I did the macros the way he gave them. It was actually a meal plan, which I'm not used to. I'm used to the macros. If it fits your macros, that's what's been working for me. But he did want to see, like, I need to know what kind of foods your body agrees with. I need to know what I can swap out. So you have to follow my meal plan. So I did do that. And here we are. I started with him at 115.8 and I ended at 118.2. So that was a 2.4 gain. And my waist was 25 3/4 when I started and went up to 25 7/8, which is just an eighth of an inch. And who's to say my measurements are perfect anyway. And my thigh, which I count just my waist and thigh majority of the times, only because that is where I hold a lot of my fat. So that's where I'm trying to, rebuild my body. But I do the arm and the neck, and those did not change. But the thigh went from 21 1/4 to 21 1/2, which is 1/4 of an inch bigger. So I did get some big, and that's when I was telling him again, like, hey, this is what happened. This is the outcome. I did gain. I knew I would. And he's like, when he gave me my feedback this week, he's like, Rachel, stop. You're stressing. You're getting your cortisol levels high. You cannot gain 3 real pounds or 2.5 real pounds by eating just 100 calories extra a week. You are not gaining. You said yourself you're a little constipated. Your bowels are, everything's adjusting. You're on new supplements, because he did give me about 4 more supplements than what I was already taking, which is magnesium, digestive enzymes, ZMAs, HCLs, prebiotic, and a probiotic are 6 of the things that I'm doing extra. And I also went from 60 ounces of water to a whole gallon. So he says that, I'm doing more intense workouts. My muscles are holding on to water. It's going to wash. So that's where I'm at. I trust him. I really think that he's right. I mean, I'm just hurting myself more by worrying about the scale, when I know this last year, when I lost all that weight, I was 111 pounds at a size 6. But now I'm 117 pounds at a size 2. It's not going to be fat. I'm still wearing the same clothes. It's not a scale measurement that I need to worry about. And of course my waist is up because I haven't went to the bathroom. So I need to figure that out. And he gave me some suggestions: apple cider vinegar in the morning or psyllium husk. But if I just really needed to like get something out, I know this is TMI, but I mean, the trainer even knows my period and all these things. And so it's part of the prep. And just in case you haven't been through one, these are some things that you'll go through. But I don't know if you'll go through constipation. I don't know what my deal is. I'm assuming it's just 6 ounces of green veggies a day is what it might be. And if y'all ever want to know like the actual meal plan or something, that's fine too. These calculations are based on me. I'm 4'11", and I don't know what else we would need to let you know, so that in case you are at a different time in your weight loss journey or health journey, you know, you can take that into account. But just let me know if you want to know all the supplements or peptides, whatever that I'm taking. We can go through that too the next time. But here we are, and I'm okay with it. 2.4 gain. I'm still going along with it. I'm on day 2 and look forward to finishing out this week and having some different results. He says we will be cutting soon, so I don't know why I'm looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to like cutting and getting into like the hardcore stuff. Maybe I'm going to regret it in later videos, but that's where I'm at now. So you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.